Hey people, it's Broken Puppet, and this is how to draw Jack the Ripper. Kind of new school, neo-traditional style. Enjoy. Right people, how to draw Jack the Ripper. Now it's going to be sort of like my trademark style, so yeah, you've probably seen one similar to this available on the shop, you know, on my pages and whatever. So let's get started. Yourself a circle. So like a little egg shape, kind of like in between, but just like do the edge bit here. Line out the middle. Line across. Top of this, yourself a nice wide arch oval shape, and about the same width as what the head bit is. We're going to curve up this side, curve up the side, oval joining it over there, just creating that top hat to sit on top of him. Can I have a hand here? Hand here, and he's going to be holding a knife. So just triangle shape there for now, circle there, circle there. So you can see the basic positioning is starting to build up. Little circle here just to hint where the shoulder is going to go behind him. And then sharpen my pencil, and we'll start detailing. We'll start with the nose. Little dark circle. Bring it around so. Come to a sort of point just there. Now where you got this little kind of alcove, a little bit of kind of bumps down. Create like a sausage shape coming from that. About to the halfway mark, just there. From underneath this line we've done here for the nostril, curve around the nostril, coming up, and coming down into it. Come up around here, and curve down to that curve. Little line just off the side there, coming up, little line just there. And this is going to go up into the eye bit, so as we go up here, create yourself a curved circle bit just above the nose. Get yourself another curve coming off of that and outwards. Similar on this side, you want it to curve out. You want it to come out a bit wider on this one, so come down, come up. Little curve just underneath that one. Just above it, bring line across. Line come up a bit wider, create the eyebrow. So see, just follow the line, curve out, go back in. You can make them fluffy, you know, or however you want to make them. Now where you got this curve here, I'm going to create a circle that kind of fits in it. We're going to make like a monocle. I'm going to create a little curve just coming over that monocle. So do a circle there, then a little overlap bit just there. Where this line ends, just curve around the outside of the monocle, around that. Just creates that top section of the eye, or the eyebrow rather. Now we got this circle here, we have two little lines just next to it, on the inside of it. On the inside of that, you're going to see the eye, so you're going to see this hinted line here, little line underneath, and his pupil inside it. Now this one on his eye, and it's going to kind of fit into this kind of sort of like section here, so this kind of like oval shape. So we come here, I'm going to curve back, Go back up into this little pupil just inside. Underneath that, bring a line down from this corner, touching it, curving around and back up into the line. Create a little shadow that's going to come just underneath that. Now you're going to bring another line down, and this one's going to come down a bit further, curve around and come back to the eye bit just over there. So you can see he's starting to build up this shape now for the top of the face. Where you got this nostril, curve around it and flick your line out. Do a little bit just on this side as well. And now following this monocle shape, just kind of curving down and curve out so you kind of fit onto this sort of like cheek part just here. Off the side of this, just create another bump coming up, cutting in at the side of the monocle just there. So it just fits in that line, that space. Where this line comes down, I want you to come down and curve the other way. And then here, just curve up. So you create this triangle space, connecting the eye bit to the cheek. Now underneath the nose, we're going to create a moustache. Creepy one, it's going to be kind of pointy. So create a curve down to a point. Come back, up to the centre bit of that nose. Similar with this one, bring this out quite far across. And curve that back. And you're going to get a little kind of V just there. So it just comes to a slight little point just in the middle. Now I'm not going to get much of a top lip. I want it to be like really kind of like angry and kind of like psycho looking, so I don't want a top lip. Little lines down the centre there. Another line across, so that's where your teeth are going to go, in those two spaces. But what we want is the bottom lip to kind of curve around it. So come from underneath these top lines just here, curve down, curve up in the centre, curve back, and take that back just underneath the moustache. Curve down underneath it. You can go slightly wider on the sides if you want, so we'll give that real hint of that dip. Now this line's going to curve around and cut in. We're going to have like his chops just here. You're going to have his chin just here, so curve off of this, got a nice round bit, and then come up. Not all the way up, just up a little bit, and then just off of this, create 1, 2, and we're going to create this little loop that's going to come around here and just come around this bit of mouth. Just there. So loop, 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 and then just a little dent just there. With the teeth, just start off with the 2 centre ones, just give like a little hint of it, you ain't got to do the whole teeth. And just little bends just coming up. And then the bottom ones I like to have all the teeth bit in there. So just create that little shape, just coming out. I like to add a lot of teeth on him, like I think these little teeth just make him look kind of more creepy. Which is what we want, it's a ripper. Just repeatedly bring out lines coming across, slightly curved, and slightly smaller as we go up, till they fade off just there. Going over here, just bring this cheek in a little bit, and they're going to bring in this chop. Which is going to come across, it's about there, so go and sketch it in that kind of rectangle shape just there. They go up into sideburns, and a couple of little like gentle bends just coming down and coming back up to create a little bit of hair just coming from underneath that section just there. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 just on that side. You want his ear in here, so just bring your line, point out, go down a touch, create a little loopy bottom bit. inside, just curve in like a C shape. Have a little C, but just dip down at the bottom. And that's it pretty much for the ear. Now, a few things about him, I'm deliberately doing out of proportion, like his ear would be bigger, but it just adds to his creepiness by not being right. You know, you look at him, it just doesn't seem right. So I'm just doing some little V bits, just at the bottom, and coming under that hat. So I'm just going to reinforce that line now. You see his hat's coming into play now. You're going to have this hand just here, just drawing almost like a little egg shape. Have a sausage shape just come off the top of that. Little oval just to the side, and just curve the edge so it kind of links up with the egg shape. Come around that. Now this line's going to come up. I'm going to create the top bit, we're going to curve. I'm going to come down to the sausage shape. Now when we get the sausage shape, just bring a little line just there. And then from behind that, create your second finger. It's going to come out. It's very straight, his hands are very tensed. So just bring that curve line down, curve, curve. When you get to that bottom, just that little line down again. This one you're going to get a hint of a knuckle. Bring this line out, curve back, and then your little finger just coming off of that. It'll pretty much sit behind this one pretty much. From here, just create a line coming up almost towards the sausage shape bit. Just create a curve that kind of links up to the egg shape we've done, and just curve that around there. So you can see that creepy hand can come forward. Just looking at one of his hands, the fingers just a little bit longer, I think. Just makes his hand a bit bigger. So just increasing those sizes just a touch. That's what's handy about the sketch stage, it's so easy to adjust. Creepy hand coming out. It's going to be a little bit cloven just on the outside, so I'm going to go curved there, curved edge, just as if the hint of a shirt. I can curve around, nothing too much. Hint of the shoulder coming in there. Now, underneath his neck, I'm going to have one of those, like, I don't even know what you call them, the foldy up tie bits, where it's like the fabric just kind of folds up. So just create these curves, keep going back. And then we're coming across there. Go down as if it's going down into his blazer. In the shoulder bit there. Now this hand, remember we've got this circle shape here? So it's made it almost rectangular. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember this finger is going to be your longest. Getting shorter as it goes to the side. This one here, and you're going to have a thumb that's going to come just off to the side. Handle is going to come in here. So start off with the middle finger because this one's going to sit in front because it's the longest. So just going to create that curve out, curve back, curve up. Then each one of these can have knuckles, so each one time we get to one of these fingers, going to bend it out like so. Fill in that line, and that pretty much makes up that bottom finger. Like I said, that thumb is just there, curve down and around. Now this handle, I'm going to give like a wooden texture, so I'm going to do a bunch of wiggly lines that I'll detail in a minute. This knife, blade, so you've got a line coming down there, curve that line around over to there. Where that connects up, so a little line bit there. A little line just coming from there, touching your head. Very much butcher style, you know, sort of knife. And that's the basic line work. So now I'm just going to come in, I'm going to pen that in. I'm not going to use fig line for everything, just certain bits I want to stand out. Mainly like the outline and just key little detail bits. Just getting all that pen working now. You can see that's pretty much it for like the bold lines. And come in and just put these fine detail lines in there now. Inside of this monocle. Hair strands. Now just in the moustache, just bringing little curved lines just coming across. So, top lip. Some little detail lines just coming up from within this part. I want it to be like a glove he's wearing on this hand, so you're going to bring in little lines down the centre of the fingers that will sort of show the fabric. And this hand's just going to be creepy, so a few little inner lines. Put a little blood splat in there somewhere as well. And his chops. Let's bring a few little lines coming up and then a couple of straight lines. Just coming around the eye a bit here, just a little line, flick down. Hat detail and the top part. Now the wood effect is literally just going to be wiggly lines, just randomly coming throughout it, just like so. And then we just rub out all the crap, all that pencil work, just go on. There we go. So I'm going to start with, as I normally do, my black. I'm going to use brush markers. You can use pencil paints, watercolours, whatever you want to use. Don't feel like you have to use these. Just apply whatever technique you guys, or whatever medium you're using, just apply the same techniques to the medium you use. You see me colouring something dark, you know, and you've got a pencil, shade it in. Using watercolours, same thing. There's very little difference in like watercolours and like brush markers, to be honest. It's the same kind of techniques. Bring a little hint of black just around that bottom part of that line. Some black on the inside. Black on the inside bit there. Just anywhere that's kind of like an inside part really. Or it kind of fits underneath. So a little bit in the gap there. Button those nostrils. Going from there. A bit on the side, mutton chops, so just a bit black on the outside. A little hint just in certain curvatures. So just like there. Black across the top and the bottom of this mutton chop. Black going up there for that sideburn. Black in the bottom of the hair. And pretty much black in the top of the hair. Underneath the chin, we're just going to do a shadow of his chin. Just come across that gap, just there. Just a few little bits just around the bottom of his hand. A little bit inside the fingers. Just a little bit under those bends. Come up there. Bit on the side of the hand, just so you got a hint of shadow from the handle. Bit on the side, so you got a hint of shadow from the fingers. And just flicking a bit of black on the bottom of each one of those fabric lines we've done. Which will then fade out. lighter brown, lighter grey rather. I'm just going to work side to side over a lot of that black to just help blend it out. So the bits I'm not going to be too worried about, because I'm going to come in with the flesh tones. A lot of that will just disappear. Just working out just to soften the edge of the black. Just give a bit of shape in certain areas, just like here on this cheek part. Move that way a bit. Looking down around there. Colour those eyebrows a little bit. Bit of a shadow just on his chin. Bit under his lip. And a little bit in his lip. Just trying to make him look pretty gnarly. Just colour on his moustache. I will put a bit of black in there as well. I meant to do that, just missed it out a little bit. A little bit of nostril between that nose bit. Bit there. Bit there. And just a little bit in this part of the cheek. I might do it for the face. We'll do the face and then I might as well do the hand bit, so just blend that out. Just like so. Just shit around there. At the back bit here, you know, where his like blazer would be. Just colour in, go red dark. And I might hit it with a bit of colour afterwards, so just like a toned down colour. So come in with a light grey, just blend that out and then start working the colours. And do take your time with this, you know, I know I'll go pretty quick, you know, I don't have to go my speed. Or if you're faster than me, you don't have to go slow as me. Depends which way you see it. So literally just going over those grey bits we've done and just blending them out. On this paper it will dry and go lighter. So you've got to give it a little while just to see the true tones. Careful not to be too quick to think you've got the right colour or the wrong colour. There we go. And then next starting some flesh tones. So I'm going to use brush marker flesh tones. Pretty much using the exact same way we just done the shader. So where we went over the black bits, I'm now going to go over a dark brown and slowly go into a lighter flesh tone, peachy kind of colour. When I do the beard, well, you know, his chin bit, I'm going to use probably a hint of purple or blue to kind of give it a hint of that stubble, and then add the little stubbly parts. lighter tone. Just working over those shade bits. Down with the lightest flesh tone. Just work over and just use it to bold up a little bit. You can see just building up that flesh tone, so you kind of got it throughout most of it. Use this. It's purple, but it comes out very kind of grey. It's just a hint of colour, just kind of like the skies, and give that stubbly skin tone. You know the way the skin tone changes when someone's got stubble. That's what I'm looking for with that. Okay. And on top of that, just dot 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 dot. Start getting less and less as you go further up, so it kind of fades out as it goes onto the cheek. Just like so. Just going to flick in a little bit blue just in this eye. Across. Bit of blender just over the edge. Bit of yellow coming from this side. Leaving a couple of little kind of sections just to give that hint of a highlight, like there and there. Line across there. Grab me a red and I'm going to start. So I've got, what did I do with that pink earlier? Going to get a pink, just a little bit in the nose. I want to have a bit of a red nose. A little highlight just on the edge. Flick that out. Just in a few little areas, just to kind of give that harsh skin tone effect. a little bit just in some parts. Not too much, just a hint of that. And then the red. Gonna give some blood splats now. Use Jack the Ripper after all, so I'm literally just adding red, just flicking it in certain areas. Come to this cheek part, put some here, do some circles, do some little flicks just over the circles. Finish chin. So let's keep adding little red splats just here and there. You want to be careful though, because it's very easy to overdo it. Just going to colour in this neck thing he's wearing. Red on the fingertips. Blood just on his hand, quite bold, you know, as if his hand is sort of like just like dipped in like the blood pool. That's all the parts that we're going to be touching it. Nice little bit just on this glove and a knife. Just put that on there. Just looking a little bit of grey, just come down here. Leave a little gap. A little bit more grey. Leave a gap. A little bit more. So it's got a shine in there. Shine on the edge. Grey. I'm going to try avoid touching the red legs. I want that red to stay nice and bright on this glove. Now take your time with it. I'm going to be pretty quick, so I probably will touch it in certain areas. And then we're going to do is get your black. Just going to get that sort of shadow in the hair now. Well, not in the hair, in the hat rather. So quite bold. Black coming off of this part. Coming off of that. And straight up I don't mind overlapping because it's going to be a lot of black in the top of the hat. And if I don't overlap as a centre because I probably have a highlight going through there. Black. Work over this grey. Keep this in there before it runs out. So we've got the hat a bit in there now. So now I can start adding certain other little colours. Brown and that knife. Gonna go over this with a blue. Same thing with his clothes. Give me a white pencil. Start getting some highlights. The inside bit is glass. I want a couple of white lines, just give a white highlight. Gonna put a little bit yellow just inside that monocle bit on the outside. And some little white flecks just here and there. So when you see like a curved area like here, got a curved area, so I want a white there. A white in that nostril. On this inside part of the eye. Just a little bit around there, a bit of cheek, a little bit of chin. In that lip. The lip eye will add a bit of red to, I think. Inside teeth, a bit of shadow in there. And some white, and I might add a bit of yellow in there. Some yellow teeth. Just make them seem that a little bit more menacing. Down the blade, a little bit of white just along the finger line bits. The whites and the mutton chop. Let's out of the hat. A little hint just across that line. Typical. Stop filming right the last second. Yeah, so basically just put the outline in. I basically just put like a line all around the outside, stand the same distance away from it. Just a little extra, you don't have to do that, but you saw me do the white highlights. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how to draw Jack the Ripper. I hope you like it. Have a good Halloween. If it's still around Halloween, chances are it's probably like in the middle of summer now. But yeah, enjoy it. Check out my videos, comment, subscribe, like, yada yada, and I'll see you next time. Peace.